Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. It stopped raining, so now I can give my garden tour while the chickens are fighting in the background. So if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright guys, so every week I've been trying to give you an update, but it's been a fail. Hopefully this will go through. Every now and then I do a video, and then for some reason my camera doesn't work, something is wrong with the layout, I don't know. So I'm just gonna throw it as it is and call it a day. So this is what we got. So walking through the path of Essie's garden. Oh, I should say Yaya's garden. Ooh, yes. Walking into the path of Yaya's garden once the compost is gone. This is what you're gonna see. And here, apparently. Yes, and then first update, we did put a fence up. FYI, if you ever try to come here and go through this fencing, you can't see it from far away. But we're not done. We did put it throughout half of the perimeter, and we probably got about halfway through, and then we had to stop. But here is the first blackberry. It looks so good. It looks great. Then we're gonna walk this way. Then that's the other thornless blackberry. Then you have marigolds and my mint trying to come back to life. Here's another blackberry. And then in here on some of these, I did put flower seeds for them to try to come up. Hopefully they will, just like the marigold. So I did more marigold. I did zinnias. Here's the blueberry, and I got flowers. So that's great. We just had this big storm that came through. Here's the other blueberry. Hopefully nothing died. This is the raspberry patch. And this one is the out of 3 that were in here, 2 are doing great. That one not so good, but hopefully it'll come around. We also have this one. And then here's the elderberries, still popping, locking. So the fencing goes like right behind there. You can't even see it. That's so sad. That's the other blackberry. And then here's the asparagus. Oh, I forgot this one. Here's the dill. That is barely making it in life. I did put, I think, 3 plants, and they're really trying. Really trying. Then we got a downpour. So I think they're being choked by the water. Here's the rhubarb. And the rhubarb is actually doing really good. Which I am so glad that it is. I gotta find out when to harvest the rhubarb. But here I did the same thing, flowers. Then we planted potatoes. So I got 2 types of potatoes here. I have Yukon and the red, something red. So we did that this weekend. The other thing we did was, oh look, you see, it rained. Here's the rain. Ta-da! All right, said Campbell. Here is supposed to be, so I see a couple of radishes popping up. I still don't see any carrots. But here's supposed to be radishes and beets and carrots. And I don't do too good with the carrots, which is horrible on my part. Here's the onions. Still doing great with the onions. All of them got green on them. So that was bed number 2. Bed number 3, they're all popping. They all look great. Bed number 4, we got half onion bulbs. Got all kinds of onions. And then over there we had onions. And then here, so I decided to direct seed some of the stuff. And here I did like 4 cabbages this way. I believe I did 2 kale seeds. So we'll see how it goes. And that was bed number 4. Now we're going to bed number 5, which I transplanted all of the celeries. So all of that is full of celery to here. Then here I did have some snap peas because I have the space for... What's the space for? Oh, the loofahs. When it's time to put the loofah. I do have a ground cherry somewhere around here, and that's why there's nothing else in this bed. Yeah? So 6, I have snap peas on this side that are supposed to go up this trellis. And then I do have bush beans all the way around the sides. As you can see, some of them are already popping up. Then this is bed number 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one is full of just beets and radishes. And then I have snap peas trying to grow in that trellis, because that's going to be eventually my cucumber trellis. And they're growing perfectly. They're actually doing really good. This is bed number 8. We planted all the peanuts on there. Then on this side, I had all the starts of my, I think it was kale, cabbage, and all that stuff. We put them there. And on this side, I put more peanuts. And then I left the rest. Actually, no, I think I'm lying. In every corner on this side of every bed, I put pumpkins. So I put butternut. I alternated between butternut, mommy's pumpkin, which is my mother's favorite pumpkin. I don't know what's the name of it. And what was the other one? Butternut, acorn. So I alternated in every corner of every bed to see what happens. Snap peas here in this corner. All the onions are doing good. I think I did spinach around here. And I want to say it's supposed to be like kale or... Oh no, those are snap peas or bush beans. Then somewhere in between, I think I did a kale or a cabbage, and we mixed it up in this sample bed. So this was the sample bed with the mix from home, and not for nothing, but it seems to be doing better than the other bed because all the spinach are growing. Look at all the beets and the radishes. And once again, I still don't see my carrots because I did a line of carrots. And then on this side, ta-da! Let's skip straight to the potato patch. So we did 6 different potatoes in each row. That's actually, I think, butternut, acorn, and something else so they can scatter throughout. But I have 6 potatoes of each, and they're all like Yukon. At the end of each bed, I put a butternut, acorn, watermelon, like that kind of stuff, but I alternate it. And then I have Yukon. I only brought Yukon and the red one. Those are the only 2 that I like. And so each bed has 6 potatoes in it, and I'm just gonna build it up as it goes. I thought I saw the potato. Okay, not potato. Whew. And Sal's in the way. But as I see it, I will put, soil on it and cover it up. You all right over there? I'm coming. Bed number 10 has a little bit of everything. This is the cold crop bed. And I have like a bunch of bush beans, kale, cabbage. I transplanted red cabbage or the purple cabbage, the the regular cabbage. So they're all there, and kale and all that stuff. My starts were very little this year. Don't know what happened, but... And then I put 2 potatoes in each container. And then I'm just going to fill it up as I see the potato. Like you see, here's the potato. Let's hide it. Because it's not supposed to be showing. Sal, get away from my garden. Alright, Sal steps on my garden and beat his butt. And then I also did each... So on this side, I put like random seeds of... I alternated between flowers. So like, I don't even know which one. But I think I started with basil, cilantro, and something else. And then the next one has marigolds and zinnias, because those are my favorite. Then I did it again, basil, cilantro, and something else. And then marigold, zinnias, you get it. And I alternated to each bed. Then I'm coming to help. We're supposed to put the chickens away. And then here is my cover crop. Check it out. It's actually growing between grass. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I see more areas with some, but this is a slump that we're still trying to figure out in life. And most of my, some of my seeds that was in a mix that were very tiny, like they're all the way over there by the pile. Let me see if I can zoom you in. You probably see all the green over there. You see it? So the water sort of drained it that way. You see all the green down that way? That's all of my cover crop seed. And I'm alright with that because if it fixes the soil over there, perfect, great. So I'm alright with it. And I can still see that it's still working because I do see the cover crop growing. And it was a spring cover crop mix. So we shall see. We still got time. I think we have like another month. But the other thing we did is we put a scoop of the mushroom compost to all the trees in the back so they can get nutrients. I'm not going back there. And then I'm going to show you the green stalks really quick because they are booming before we go and put the chickens away. So hold on. Oh, also the garlic bread. I keep calling it garlic bread. Garlic bed. Essie, hello. They're booming. Especially those over there. Like out of the blue, overnight they grew. So is the other one. And then here's the green stalks. I did put new seeds on some of them. And they're all completely full. So is this one with the strawberries. I didn't see any buds or any strawberries or anything. I do have to clean it out because I got other things growing in there. All the beans popped up. As you can see, these are all bush beans that came up. I still haven't seen the marigold. And then bok choy popped up. And some of the peas popped up. And I think some of the marigold popped up. So, still a little early. Some of my flowers came up in the flower pot. Not all of them, but some, as you can see. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.